Wham bam. Howdy, y'all. Dangerous Freedom and Company. And today in my company, I have my brother Patriot 3%er and my other brother Patriot Aircraft Sparky, who, believe it or not, is a very big Patriot. Patriot 3%er and my other brother Patriot Sparky, Aircraft Sparky.
Uh-oh.
That was me. I got it. So, Sparky, what were you out there doing today?
Well, today I was out documenting a no-mask rally in OKC, and then a little later I tried to go catch a no immigrations and customs enforcement protest, but evidently it went bust. Which I'm okay with that. I don't care. Although I was really hoping to see all the big scary people talking about all the evils of our government and how we should not have anything such as sovereignty of a nation, and so I could hear beautiful stories about children being caught in cages and whatnot. And well, it just didn't pan out. But I did get to make fun of Antifa, so that's always a plus.
Man, I can't wait to see it. Are you gonna post the whole stream?
It's already posted, brother. It's on.
Was it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have to go double check, because when I talked to you earlier, it still wasn't up yet.
It was processing. Currently, let me go and check it real quick, because YouTube's been doing something weird with live streams where it doesn't. Yeah, it still hasn't shown up yet. So I'm guessing that it's still processing.
Hello, Margot. Hey, Rhonda.
But yeah, it'll.
Hey, Patriot 3%er. Good to see you.
But I mean, my man Patriot 3%er was in the chat, so he got to see it all live.
That's pretty cool. And I tried to. I did. What was it? The week before last, I was able to get in there just before the whole thing went like kaplooey.
Oh yeah, that was last week at the Land Run Monument when and that was right about the time I was talking to the Proud Boys. So yeah, it's interesting, but it was kind of refreshing to see when I went to the anti-mask rally. I got to meet a Cuban immigrant, a black Cuban immigrant, as he liked to call himself, and he came over when he was 10, and this dude was based. Man, he was talking about how you've got to vote in Trump.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I'm like, right on, brother. Dude, he just kept. You couldn't stop him. He just kept talking, and the more he talked, the more based he got. It was amazing.
Man, he come from the shit they're trying to push,
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, shit.
So
been there, done that, don't work. Yeah.
Yeah, this man saw it firsthand, and he's like, "No, not in my backyard." So I was more than happy to listen to the man, hear him out. Got to speak to one of the organizers of the rally. There was about 30 people there. It wasn't that big, but there was people going by, honking, showing support. Other people throwing the one finger salute. Yeah, got to see a lot of that. Couple of fuck yous. There was like one or two people telling us we were scared, and someone actually threw a roll of tape at missed, and but I got their tag. So when the live stream does finally drop, when YouTube decides to release it from processing hell, you'll be able to see all that. So,
howdy, Michael. Hey, Raditude. Good to see you. Was it at least duct tape?
No. It was that clear packing tape shit.
It's so. I mean,
no, it's garbage. It's garbage. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh
Duct tape
no!
will
Now wait a minute. That packing tape is really awesome. If you stick it on the bottom of cats' paws.
Now, don't you start that. You know,
Well, if I came over to your house, Ron, all them cats you got, man, they'd be like,
no, my cats would fuck you up. Just saying.
You know, honestly, you should do a video on that, Ron.
yes.
No, are you kidding me? No, my cats all love me right now. If I tried to put tape on the bottom of their feet, they would not like me so
If you
much.
give them a bowl of milk afterwards,
Nah, actually, they like dog treats. I mean, not like the milk bones, but I've got some of the bacon treats.
oh, okay. Well, it's bacon. I mean, look,
Who
even your
doesn't
cats
like
are
bacon?
based in patriots. That's all it is.
Who doesn't like bacon?
Exactly. You know, on a dare, I have eaten one of those dog bacon treats. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't that bad.
Was it kind of salty?
It's better than cat food, wet cat food. I'll tell you that.
I don't even want to know how you know that.
Well, okay, you've got to understand. And you grew up at the same time, Ron. We grew up watching Jackass, right?
Is this fun? Margot, are you having fun now?
Are you not entertained?
Dog food. Yeah. Hey, Scott.
As you're thinking about it.
Look, if you're wearing bacon bits,
It's no problem, brother. If you feel better later, we're only going to be on for about 2 hours if you want to pop in. Hey, Pete, good to see you, brother.
What's up, Gray?
Yeah, we're trying to enjoy the shit hitting the fan. So
I haven't really even hit the fan yet. Look, it's just kind of
man, yeah.
hovering and blowing the stink around. That's all it's doing right now.
Doing it pretty hard.
Well, I mean, it's a fresh turd. It's gonna smell. It's gonna be a little pungent. It's okay. I don't see it as hitting the fan yet, because when it hits the fan, the people are going to really start reacting. We've got people reacting now. We have some people standing up, and that's something that, hell, I've been talking about this for weeks now, right? It's time for the normies to rise up. It's time for the silent majority to start talking. It's time for people to get off their dead asses and actually doing something, and people are starting to do it. So I'm just waiting for everyone else to get mobilized. And once they do, which look out in September. Look out in September. That's when it's gonna get real.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's going to get real in September?
Because this is all leading up to November. That's what all this is about. Do you really think anyone cares about a multiple time convicted felon who held a gun to a pregnant woman's belly and was addicted to meth? Do you think anyone gives two shits about the patron saint, fucking George Floyd? No one gives two steaming shits about that piece of crap. Okay?
Other than BLM.
No, BLM don't even care about them. Look, he's just a useful idiot. That's all it is. It is just a reason for them to act out. They are fucking children, goddamn clown shoes, and that's all there is to it.
I tend to agree with you on that. And it's the same thing with that other guy, the one that grabbed the cop's taser. Shit, I can't remember his name now.
Let's talk about that one now.
Yeah, I mean, he was polite. Everybody was polite until they went to arrest him, and then he fought him and took the cop's taser, and then actually fired it at the cop, and the cop pulled his duty weapon and put 3 rounds into him. And
done.
Well, you know what? We don't have to pay for his prison term. That's good.
There you go. But the taxpayers in Atlanta end up paying the family for the death, because that's just how it goes. But
good to see you, Chris.
At least we're not housing the son of a bitch anymore. Look.
Yeah, and man, we should. I wouldn't say we need to reform the prison so much, but it's like a lot of us are in agreement that if okay, you go into court and say you robbed somebody's house and you get caught and nobody was injured and you get 5 years for stealing from somebody's house. After that 5 years and after your probation, you should be given your rights back. You shouldn't have to like go out and fight and pay for your rights to be given back. You did your time. Now, if you're a violent felon or a violent criminal, and you do the strong arm thing and you go in there with a gun or a knife and threaten people's lives, yeah, maybe you shouldn't get out near as quick.
Well,
You
I mean,
know,
out near as quick. Yes, I can agree with you on that portion. However, once you've served your time, your debt is paid, your credit score is clear, you should get it all back because the problem with the prison right now is that we're not looking at reform. All we're looking at is pure punishment, and to a point, prison needs to be a little miserable, right? It truly does. Now, I think we actually make it a little too nice. We make it too nice because we give them things like cable TV and workout equipment. Why are we giving workout equipment to prisoners? Why are we allowing them to build bigger, faster, stronger criminals? No, we should not be giving them workout time. We should give them exercise time. If they want to do calisthenics, fine. You want to run around the yard, fine. But if you want to get jacked,
Amen.
no. I mean,
Bob Barker has a very good point. Critter, hold on. Go ahead.
all right.
Okay, calm down, puppy.
What do you think about the 3%er? What do you think about what I'm talking about?
Well, I really believe that, my personal opinion, no matter what kind of a piece of shit he was, nobody deserves to die in that fashion. I think it was wrong how George Floyd died. I do think he was a piece of shit and he should have spent the rest of his life in prison. That's just my personal opinion, but um, I think that when we resort to treating someone like a wounded animal, even if they're acting like a wounded animal, I just think as patriots, as obviously if the enemy comes at you, you're gonna fight the enemy, and I mean we're gonna fight. It's over for somebody. Somebody it's over for, but the whole thing of treating people like animals, man. I don't think that we should. I don't think we should do that. I think that's what gives us a cut above the rest. And I'm talking about all peoples that are patriots that believe in life and liberty and stuff. Um, I don't know. The whole thing what was mentioned earlier about the children in the cages. On the border. Or being separated. I mean, first off, Barack Obama was the one who had them cages built, a lot of them. Nobody said nothing. Second of all, if you break the law, Sparky, if you break the law and you have to, you get caught, you go to prison, are you not separated from your family?
Oh yeah. Let's see. And I know part of this is you're referring to the conversation I had with the young activist earlier this morning. And look, it is like this when it comes to the cages down on the border. I honestly don't have a big problem with it. Basically, because hey, if you invade sovereign land, if you invade sovereign territory, you deserve to be held accountable under the law. The law states that you will be detained, you will be deported. That's what should happen. As far as separating families, I really don't care about that because these children are being used as they're props. That's all they are. And even if they're not props, I still don't care. Separate them, bring them back together as you're putting them on the trebuchet to shoot them back over the border. or at whatever means you want to deport them in. But when it comes to like, okay, the death of George Floyd, should he have died? No. The way he was restrained, was that proper for that situation? No. But come on, the world's a better place for him being gone. Let's not sugarcoat this. Now, I don't agree with his death, but I can say all the same time, the world's a better place without the patron saint George Floyd.
He won't be.
Right. Well, there's no sugarcoating anything. You know, he got what he got what he deserved in a way, as far as it goes, for being detained physically. You know, like being really physically detained. The knee in the neck. Yes, I mean, there's no point in that, because even after he got, you know, if he would have kicked two of them cops in the head and was in the process of beating the piss out of the other one, you know, once they had him down, hands behind his back, handcuffed, he was on his belly, they could have walked away and give me a taser and a pistol, and I could have held him there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without putting my feet on him or anything.
Well,
you know, the fight was over. It's kind of, to me.
I'm not making any excuses for the cops. I like I said, I think it was done improperly. However, there are times when you do need to choke a fucker out. If you were defending yourself, that was not the case in this. If you are in a life or death struggle, and the only thing you can do is to choke the son of a bitch out,
Warsaw,
possibly kill him, so help you God, do it. But that was not the case here. The cops acted improperly.
Yep.
They used excessive force, and I have no problem admitting that, and I'm a full supporter of police in general.
I am. I am for the most part too.
But when police officers make mistakes, we have to call them out. We have to call balls and strikes as we see them, because that's just being honest. Okay, not everyone is perfect. What's his name? Derek Chauvin, whatever his name is. I hope he gets convicted, and may his farts always sound like, you know. I just.
All right, I'll check that out, Warsaw. Hold on.
But that's just my opinion. But all at the same time, let's be real. Let's not sugarcoat. Let's not pretend. Let's take the little horn off the unicorn, because we all know it's a pony. Okay?
Do you believe the Constitution is the law?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh crap! That was. I mean, oh, okay. I'm gonna. You know what? I got to screen share this one really quick. That's a good one, Warsaw. Thank you. All right. So Warsaw Patriot out in the chat just posted this one.
Hold on. Is that shit?
And damn, where in the hell is this? Chicago.
See, now, in this case right
Good
here,
God.
what would be the right thing to do?
I don't want to try and get kicked off here. I appreciate that, though.
The proper thing to do, and that's
damn. If you guys want to go see it, Warsaw posted the link in the chat. I'm not going to play the full thing because, like I said, I don't want to get kicked off here. That is crazy, you know. Yeah, a lot of people are not very happy with the cops right now.
Well, you know, the proper thing that the cops should be doing right then in that very moment, honestly, the real thing that they should be doing is they should have their backup come from the back. They should drop a couple of flashbangs, throw some flashbangs right in the center, along with a bunch of tear gas. And as everyone starts running away, You have your backup snagging people and arresting them. It doesn't matter if you've seen them or not. If they are there, they are participating in a riot, and that needs to be dealt with.
I won't argue that one.
And I'm all for shock and awe tactics. If you are going to endanger our police, they have the utmost right to endanger you as well. That's reciprocity. My opinion. Not everyone will agree with me.
I agree with you. I totally do. Those guys got to go home to their families too, just like the rest of us. And I don't think that we like the McCloskeys. Remember the ones in Missouri, the ones that came out. He had his Colt, and she had that little pea shooter, and they fended off like three to 500 angry protesters, and then they came back later and took their firearms. And I don't know. I heard something about an indictment. I don't think it's gone through yet because honestly, there's nothing to charge them on. So I don't know about that one. But
Well, what's going on right now is the ADA over there in St. Louis. I think it's the ADA. It could be the DA.
no, I know which one you're talking about. She is the second district judge. She's not the attorney general. She's not even a DA. She's a circuit attorney, something like that.
Okay. They're considering pressing assault fourth degree charges on them. But see, here's the deal. They sent cops to confiscate those weapons with a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
What legal premise did they have to grab those weapons? Because riddle me this, how can they take away your gun when you haven't committed a crime? Wouldn't that be considered a punishment if you were taking away someone's property? Now, I'm no legal scholar. I'm no legal anything. I don't even play a lawyer on TV. But under what legal reasoning did they have to confiscate these weapons? It's just like, oh, well, the state just said, well, we want to take these weapons. For what purpose? And then the McCloskeys, the wife decided she was going to take a picture, and she told the police that they could turn around. No. What she should have done is snapped a picture with their face and their badge right then and there. These people are violating our constitutional rights. These people are brown shirts willingly disrespecting the Constitution, following unconstitutional orders. And some people would say, oh, they're just doing their job. Well, that's exactly what the Gestapo did.
Yep.
In fact, that was the exact defense used at the Nuremberg trials.
It didn't work out too well for them.
No, they swung. And that's what people, you need to know your rights. If a cop shows up to my house and says, Mr. Aircraft Sparky, we need to take your weapons, would be like, for what? What did I do? And they'd say, oh, we have this warrant. Well, that's all nice and dandy, but I don't give a damn about your warrant. Why? But we have this warrant. Well, I hope you brought your body bag with you. I'm willing to die today.
Yeah.
That's
about what it's coming down to. I mean, well, just everybody is talking more and more about balkanization, and I really see it's coming to fruition because these people in those liberal ran cities are moving out by the droves and coming to more conservative areas, and the conservative areas are like, man, what the hell are you guys doing? Okay, all right, great, I got you. But yeah, the conservatives are like, dude, I don't mind if you come here, but just don't bring your liberal crap with you. You know what? Because we have our own ways here. We've had them here for decades upon decades. We don't need change. We don't need reform. We don't need your stupid ideals. So just, it's like they're doing it to Texas. Fortunately, Arizona, we've been hit granted, we've been hit. I've seen a lot of California plates, but you'd be surprised. A lot of the Californians that stick around in Arizona are actually more conservative. But I don't know how they vote. None of us know how they vote.
It's not my place to know how people vote.
No.
It's kind of why it's a secret ballot type thing.
Hey, old reliable Miguel, good to see you.
It's like this though. When you move from one place to another, you bring your beliefs with you. You bring your politics with you. You bring your religion. You bring your family. You bring your stuff, and everything else associated with you. Where the problem shows up is when you. Now, I'm a Christian. I do not evangelize. You know why? First of all, if you ask me directly a question, I'm going to answer it, but I'm not going to evangelize because I don't feel that I was called on to do that, right? Well, when you if you're a liberal and you move to a conservative area, you should feel the same way. You should not be evangelizing unless asked, and then by all means talk. But you should not be forcing your beliefs down other people's throats. That's all part of that no step on snack, right? That's hey, I don't bother you, you don't bother me thing. Haven't heard from you in a moment there, 3%er.
I'm listening, brother. My personal thought on that is that you should never force your beliefs on anybody. I think that there's no problem whatsoever of someone asking if you know about the Lord. You've got to at least be able to talk one on one, or you may not. It may be something that somebody asked me, and it's like I never really thought about that. You know what I'm saying? It's so we got to be willing to talk. But yeah, as far as it goes for pushing beliefs, yeah. See, I don't like that. I mean, it's like don't push your beliefs on me. I ain't pushing mine on you.
Well, that's what that big yellow flag behind your head actually says.
Oh, I know.
And that's one thing I love. I love that. I love that flag because that right there.
I've got another one right here on my other screen.
Right on, man. I dig it. The whole idea of the Gadsden flag. It is libertarianism. Basically in a nutshell.
Good to see you, brother.
I'm not messing with you. You don't mess with me. You step on me, and by God, I'll bite that heel. That's been what America has pretty much been about since the beginning, as far as I'm concerned. Of course, my man Ron over there, he's showing up his riot gear. Hey, when are you going to get the shield, man? You got to get the big riot shield.
And when they come on sale,
build you one. You put spots
I don't think plywood would work. Oh man!
What you do is you get yourself some plywood, and you paint it with a black lacquer, and then you say it's bulletproof. It's really not, but it'll be light enough to carry.
Or you just do like most of us, and you just stay out of the path. Yeah, you stay out further than they can throw their bricks, and you shoot them with beanbag rounds in the face. That works.
Man,
like you saw that video, right, where that one guy, he's out there, he's got that blowhorn or bullhorn above his head, and then they shoot a pepper ball at him, and he kicks it, and then they shoot him in the head with a beanbag round, and he goes to the ground like concussion and shit. And people are all upset. Oh, that was excessive use of force. I'm like, that was less lethal. This guy's an asshole.
Stupid games, stupid prizes. Look, if you're going to go to a riot, and that happened on night 44 in Portland. Night 44 of rioting in Portland. If you are there, you're not a peaceful protester. I don't care if you haven't done anything. You are running cover for the rioters, for the people who are trying to burn down that federal building. DHS and stuff, they're doing the right thing. I don't care what Portland City Council says. Portland refuses to enforce their own laws.
Good questions, Warsaw. You see what Warsaw is posting out there? Where's the government? Honestly, at this point, Warsaw, I think we'd be better off doing this ourselves. I mean, even the militia, we're not government sanctioned. I mean, granted, I'm not like technically part of the militia, but still, we're not bound by the government ties, and that right now is like our biggest problem. That's why I don't see a civil war. I see a second revolution, and we're fighting another tyrannical government. And unfortunately, has already invaded our shores. It's been here a long time. So, yeah. Do we have National Guard? Do we have Marines? Yes, we do have those people on our side. Absolutely, we do. Do we have them all?
We can't use them. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. No, we can't use them legally. Until policy comitatus is suspended, you cannot use federal troops on U.S. citizens.
Mm-hmm.
So,
unless he does the Insurrection Act.
Well, that would be a suspension of policy comitatus, essentially. That's a way to do it without congressional approval. There's actually a way that the president can ask for congressional approval to quell an insurrection. The Insurrection Act actually does away with the need to have to get congressional approval, which, to be fair, he needs. I think it is wrong to leave. If it's a dire emergency, I believe the president should make that decision. But this is going on. It's tonight will be night 51, I think. Haven't really done anything yet. What makes it an emergency now, right? So call Congress, force them to either sign off or completely say no, and go with what they say. That way you can blame it on Congress.
Yeah, the Democrat Congress.
Republican Congress too.
Fucking pieces of shit, man. I'll tell you what. I don't know what some of these Democrats hold to value is just beyond me at this point.
Power. That's what they want. That's what they covet.
They make no sense anymore.
They make perfect sense. You just have to listen to what they're saying. They don't care what happens, just as long as they have the power. That's what they want. That's all they worry about.
Because they're jihadis.
As long as they have that.
Yeah. Half of them are. Fucking Elon Omar. Yeah.
Well, anybody who's a
hula hoop snack bar.
Yeah, because I can't say what they actually say or it would be offensive. Because I'm not.
I say they call for all the snack bars.
They call for all the snack bars.
All reliable. All reliable. You're always welcome here, brother. You know what? We are colorblind here. You know what? And you said you're Black American. I just say you're American, and I prefer it when people come up, even Mexicans or even Asians, Chinese. I don't care if you're here legally. You did it the hard way. You know, I fortunately was born here, but
I respect anybody that goes by the process. More power to them. If they want to be here and they're willing to go through that process and that struggle and earn it, yeah,
more power to them. Absolutely.
Yeah. But they have to go through the right process. They got to earn it. Yeah.
Hey, all reliable. If you don't mind my asking, what part of the country are you in? Yeah, Warsaw. Yeah, they are definitely. They want a one world government. And
I mean, that's not even a conspiracy anymore. It's public knowledge now.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, they're not even shy about it.
You think,
wow, Brad Starr, do you think even Trump? I don't know about Trump supporting the jihadis.
Look, I've not seen any evidence of that.
I don't see that either.
The only thing that I'm seeing right now is the fact that you do have the establishment looking for some type of globalist one world government. George Bush Sr. alluded to it back in '89 when he was talking about the New World Order. I am in full belief that that is something that they've been pushing for. When you see the World Health Organization, the
Since '92, they've been pushing it.
the World Economics Organizations and stuff like that, the UN and NATO, they want to do away with the individual countries. They want to take away the national identities. What they want is they want a one world order so they can reign supreme.
Well, it makes getting their way a whole lot easier without anyone's consent.
So true. Yeah.
But I was watching a conspiracy theory video, and normally I avoid these things like the plague.
I like to try to debunk them. It's a fun thing of mine.
Well, see, the deal is I tried to debunk this, and well, since I couldn't find the source that this individual was talking about how coronavirus is being used to push people and blah 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 towards the one world government. And some of it made sense, other portions of it did not. But I do agree with some of the prophecies of it. I firmly believe, because like here in the great state of Oklahoma, where Governor Stitt, who currently has the Corona Chan, he has been visited by the sweet and sour sickness. He does have the Kung Flu. He has stood up and said, no, we're not going to make masks mandatory statewide. However, the Oklahoma City Council has decided to issue a mask mandate. Now, they actually did it properly. Instead of the mayor just making an executive decision.
That's outside of his power.
Exactly. The city council actually voted on it and passed it. And yet I'm still going, yeah, I'm not going to wear a goddamn mask if
I can't on good principle just because I know the OSHA regulations say that it's inadequate.
And they said that in the regulation, if you have a medical exemption, you have to write a letter from your doctor. And I just wonder, isn't that a violation of the American Disabilities Act?
Yeah, the ADA, it is a violation. I looked it up.
So they can suck my balls.
Okay, Cartman.
Well, I am fat. So it is.
No, God, this whole thing frustrates me. The mask mandate now, like, what is it like? Most of the country, come Monday, we all have to wear masks if we want to go into Walmart. Now, granted, I went into a Walmart today and I walked in with a mask, and my son, when we got up to the door, he's like, "Oh crap, I left my mask in the vehicle," and I'm like, screw that. Don't even worry about it. So we walked through the store, and now, granted, 90% of the people in the store were wearing masks, but we were not, and we didn't get like a bunch of hostility. Nobody tried to force us out of the store because we weren't wearing masks.
To be fair, I see a mask to be a political statement.
Well, here's what I think about the businesses. The businesses, it shouldn't be up to no fucking public figure to just on a whim say you got to wear this shit. If it's up to the businesses and they want to make policy on it, sure. That's up to them individually, though.
Hey, you're hitting it right on the nose.
Yeah. And it should be left up to them if they want to incorporate that policy, and then it's your decision not to shop there or to shop there,
It should not be left up to government. The government, their job is not to tell us how to live.
Yeah.
Their job is to make sure that we live peaceably along with each other. That's really all it's for.
Just peacefully, fair, and by the Constitution.
Boy, they suck at that.
I know, really
they forgot what the Constitution is all about.
I mean, like, they really
became inconvenient and incompatible with their goals. Is really the gist of it.
Yeah.
So one of my friends, I had a friend come over to service my air conditioner today. And he told me something that I've never thought of. He told me I must be the brave. He told me I must have the biggest balls out of anyone he's ever met.
Yeah, when you're done, I'll tell you one. Go for it.
and I'm like, why is that? And he says, because you go do these streams and you go walking around Antifa and you just don't give a shit. And I'm like, why should I?
Sure, I don't give a shit either.
What's funny is like a lot of the other YouTubers here in Oklahoma that I know happen to be patriots. The majority of them, well, no, all of them actually carries firearms. I don't. And they ask me why I don't carry a firearm, and I tell them, like, because I don't need to. And they go, why is that? I said, well, everywhere I go, for some reason, people are always armed. If I'm really going to need it, don't worry. I'll take it off you.
Here's what I say. Another thing I noticed, and this is just from basic hazmat training. Like, the military tells you how to handle shit like that. Gloves and masks and filters and shit for breathing apparatuses are to be disposed of in a biohazard container and incinerated, typically, you know? But you notice they don't make us do that. They just tell us to throw it in the regular trash, or most people just let it blow around the parking lot. You know, so it's like a joke to me. It just looks like a big fucking joke.
Well, the entire regulation, the mandate that Oklahoma City put out, you're going to love this. Mm-hmm. So if you're in a place that requires a mask and an officer happens to be there, and they go, hey, you need to be wearing a mask. And you go, I don't have a mask. They hand you one. They are actually instructed to carry around masks to hand to people. And I'm just sitting there going, bro, I don't know if you farted on that thing. I mean, that's the first thing that popped in my head because I'm kind of a shitty person. So I think of the worst possible thing ever. You know, someone farting on it or rubbing it on their balls, or because let's be honest, we know what kind of people usually are in positions like cops. They're the same people who are normally in the military, and well, they're not serious people all the time. In fact, we like playing jokes on people, and even complete asshole strangers we will do these jokes on, and we'll laugh about them behind their back. So I could just see a cop got a case of the sweats; they're just sweaty nuts, rubbing that mask on them, you know, to help, you know, tap them dry.
Someone handed
40 minutes later, they hand it to you
over my head. Be a little hat.
Wear it over your eyes.
Or that, you know, blind man's bluff. It's
I'm gonna show something that our buddy Warsaw in the chat just posted. Yeah, this is like pretty much what Antifa does, or Black Lives Matter in this case. I don't. Wait, hold on. Let me back it up. Okay, now see, at that point, I would be shooting out the fucking window. I don't give a shit.
Oh
no! You know what? At that point, I would be shooting out the window. I don't even care. You know what? They're threatening my life.
Here's what people don't understand. Arms describes a wide variety of weaponry. Knives, bats, hands, guns, cars. You know what I mean?
I don't, you
know,
not
that many is most, Dan.
My buddy asked me why don't I carry a gun, and I just told him, like, well, I'm not scared of these guys, and I don't feel the need to, because honestly, I'm there to do interviews. Love it, 3%er. I'm not scared of the Antifa guys, but that's also why I don't care. And I wasn't scared there. Of course, I was armed to the hilt, but I found the need to do that in Baghdad. I don't see the need to do that here in Oklahoma. But for those who do, cool. You're right. I fully support it. You know, but I just have a different idea about it.
Dan asks, can I do 20 pull-ups? I believe, yes, I can. I am not that far out of shape. So, and I'm not like 200 pounds or anything like that.
My fat ass can't.
Oh, I found out that I did just fine on my physical fitness.
I can do 3
today. I found out I can do 100 push-ups, I can do 100 squats, 50 burpees, and I can do about 30 pull-ups, and then I'm dead.
Yeah, no shit, right? That's a hell of a workout. Yep.
Well, there was more to it. I mean, we did a tabbing drill too, and we were carrying all our gear around today. And then we had to do our jiu-jitsu course for de-escalation. You know, how to not harm people, even if it does come to tangling up with them. You know, and it's nice because we actually had one of the same trainers that is training the cops.
Okay. All right. You're on, Dan.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to film that one, buddy. I best not see no cuts.
Right? Yeah. I have to have my son do it. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna do it.
But anyways, what we discovered was there's plenty of techniques we can use, like we do in regular jiu-jitsu fights, to just burn somebody out. We call it cooking them. You know, where you just get them fucking tired as all fuck. Because most people on the street, they don't have the same endurance we do. We're trained. You know.
Most people will point their fingers at you and they're just asking to be controlled. That's all it is.
Well, plus we train to work in pairs. You never work alone when you're doing de-escalation. That is non-combative de-escalation. Sure, struggling is one thing, but we don't go for blows, you know. Because mostly, unlike the cops, we don't have a big ass insurance agency behind us too. You know. So yeah. There is that.
The ultimate insurance agency. Because government never convicts government. I mean, very rarely.
But yeah, I mean, the techniques work good if most of our guys already have the background for martial arts, so it's not a big deal, and we're not strangers to fights, you know. But that's what we do. We're learning how to talk to people just as much as tangling them up safely. You know, and avoiding joint locks and shit like that. So it was an interesting class. I'm willing to entertain other theories, of course.
Just remember, this right here, just if anyone's pointing, just grab that little fucker.
Grab by the finger.
Yeah.
If we were at individual capacities, we got other
That's why knife hand is a thing in the Army and in the Air Force and the military period. Because you can't control someone like that. You can't just grab their fingers and just be able to control them. You do like this, you do like this.
Yeah, and they can pull your ass back in and tangle you up.
If someone's doing this or this, oh man,
I'll grab that and I'll turn it around. I'll have you on the floor in a minute.
I'll own your fucking soul over that.
A moment, anyway.
You know what, Warsaw? It might come down to that. I mean, we might have to use that just to wash off the damn graffiti these assholes put up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ninja? Good to see you.
You know, it's actually been interesting, though. A lot of times when we're just doing fucking, lurking around just to keep things calm and the cops know we're there, they've gotten to know us a few times in the places we've gone, so we don't really get any shit from them. And we haven't had any incidents. We've been able to fucking get people to go along with us because, well, we're a little better at talking to them and we don't have a uniform that they hate. You know, it's all about psychological things sometimes. Well, then, you like how they were bitching in Seattle about fucking feds coming in there, like fucking, like contractor commando style, fucking throwing people in cars and Portland. Shit.
That was
And
important.
then they have the balls to go ahead and complain about that's unconstitutional. And I'm like, boy, you never fucking came to bat for any unconstitutional shit for anyone else. What the fuck you doing it now for? You know?
They don't care about none of that stuff. All they care about is that they get their way when they want it. That's what it is.
Exactly. So I call them out on all that shit. I've been like, I can name 10 cases in the fucking Supreme Court right now that you could have fucking avoided all that hassle with that you did nothing about.
And everything those cops are doing that are clearly marked. If you look at their uniforms, they're just wearing subdued patches, but they say DHS on them and stuff like that. They're not unmarked. Yes, they're an unmarked car.
They don't have name tags and badges, but they are marked as law enforcement.
Yeah, what they're doing is completely legal.
Well, yeah, given the circumstances, because the fucking dickheads in charge let it get so out of hand.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they wait until the mob gets tired, and once they start to disperse, they catch them as they're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they mostly get released. They just bring them in for questioning, scare the shit out of them, make them real tired and thirsty, and then send them on their way to tell their friends.
Yeah, as they take away all their weapons and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever weapons they might have.
Plus,
Yeah,
they don't try to get combative with the dudes in masks and fucking Team Fortress Classic uniforms.
No. You don't want to mess with those guys because they're there for war.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not dressed like fucking police officers. They're dressed like ass kickers.
Dude, those are some nice kits they're carrying too.
They are.
I'm not.
Hey,
I'm a little jealous. I got kid envy.
Hi, boy.
I got kid envy there, man. Their IBAs are worth more than my entire kit.
It's just getting silly, and a lot of people, I think, like you said, the silent majority isn't going to be fucking silent for very long. So normies are about fucking had it, from what I hear, because I listen a lot. I do a lot of listening out there. Like today, when we were out there in the public, we had a booth set up and let people come fucking talk to us and see what we're about. You know, even when we set up the whole operation, we fucking let the Rangers know it was my job to fucking run the whole show this time. So I got my admin score at 9.5 out of 10 today overall.
Wow.
So I'm happy with that. So my first gig as a corporal.
Right on.
Mm-hmm. And it runs nice and smooth.
One thing you should all know about Gray is he is actually fighting the good fight, and he's fighting it on communist territory.
Well, plus we were recruiting today too.
I was actually the place where they had the no mask rally. I asked why they picked the place they picked, and it's because it is actually one of the socialist strongholds in OKC. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So, kind of laughed about that, and because yeah, it is kind of a liberal section. But you travel two blocks north and you run into the Asian community, which is quite conservative.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, don't fuck with us. We won't fuck with you. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. I spent just fine in the Asian communities when I lived in them.
I spent the whole day working in the yard, and well, I may have been wearing my plates today, my plate carrier.
Hey, get acclimated, because I mean,
yeah.
Last week,
well, it was 108 degrees here, so you know,
that's good shit.
Yeah,
that's
the humidity at about 65%.
Fuck yeah, that's comfortable there. That's good times.
Well, Freedom gets back. I'll let him show off a screen share of mine.
Yeah,
there you go. So there's me in the gray pant.
What's up with this? What's up with these jackasses wearing shorts?
These guys are new. They're not technically in yet.
About to say, what kind of faggot ass shit is that?
California, it's hot as balls.
California, it's hot as balls. Motherfucker, I was in Baghdad in the middle of the summer wearing a full kit, long sleeves and everything else. Fuck right off with that shit.
That kind of involves buying the shit first. How the fuck you gonna wear it if you don't own it?
I guarantee you they got a pair of pants.
Get over yourself. At least I'm doing something down here. What are you guys doing? As a complete ass, these people, I'd run them off.
Good night, all reliable. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
I just tell them, look, man, come back with some pants on. Got to get used to it.
Dude, even I keep cami pants. Hell, I've got desert cami.
We're in the middle of a war. I ain't turning away good people that pass the vetting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Especially since they do got prior background.
That's all. Can.
Hell, there's even been fucking soldiers that wore kilts, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but they did it with no underwear, like real men.
I don't know if these guys are wearing underwear. I wasn't going to ask.
No, they're wearing cargo shorts. They pretty much.
It's like, hey, you wearing underwear? We want to know how close we're getting.
When your ass goes out there on the 6 mile run with us and does all the pizza, you can talk about shorts.
Well, my fat ass can't run 6 miles because I'm broken. But when your pogue ass actually goes and does something, come talk to me. Because I've been in the shit. Come on, man.
What do you think?
Don't do the dick measuring contest. Go somewhere and do something.
Go somewhere and do something.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah, he does something. Trust me, he does a lot of something. He's not the kind of guy you want to mess around with, dude. He's a very good friend of mine, and I'm actually surprised.
I like him.
I'm actually surprised that he's that good of a friend because he's got a lot of skills that we have not even. No, maybe some of us have achieved some of them. You know, in some skills I'm better than him. In other skills, he's way better. He's more of a tech guy.
I'm more of an everything guy, really. I've got all of the training. That's all the sticker training, and then some.
Yeah. I'll do something. What are you gonna do? Piss on the wedding dress, Dan? No, but yeah, no, great. Ray is I mean, honestly, he is man, he's like part of them. You know what, I'm not even gonna say it because I don't what I know about Gray, I can't really put out here in public, so
Yeah.
We'll just say that he's quite well trained.
Well, me and him's talked.
Yeah.
I know what he's done.
Some of it.
Are you giving him a hard time, Sparky?
Yes, I'm giving him a hard time.
Yeah,
My
Can
general respect for contractors is pretty low unless you've worked for Blackwater.
Can we just all can we all just fucking kiss and make up because y'all are all
No.
cute.
No, I do this for all the time.
You represented the corporate interest of America. I represented the corporate interest of Maersk Transportation.
It's just who I am. If I'm not giving him shit, it means I don't like it.
I know. We're all good.
I was going to tell y'all while y'all was sitting there measuring dicks, I was going to tell y'all, well, fuck y'all, I can climb a tree like a bear. So now.
There you go. I can shit in the woods like a bear.
I got a tree.
It's a skill. And pound for pound, I've been in more naked man fights than anyone here on this panel. So win.
You probably did win. It's only two for me, and I'm not proud of it.
You've been in 2 naked man fights?
Yeah.
What a coincidence. No, dude, we're tied. Here, we're going to. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. We're going to do this. You ready? You ready? No, other way.
Other way?
Oh, what hours that way? Form of strange naked guy fighting in the shower tent. Oh.
Oh, that's a strange kung fu style you got right there. Careful, bitch! I got chopped too.
Y'all freaking crazy, man.
Why are your balls on his head? He lost.
He lost.
Oh no!
Man.
Oh my gosh, you ain't right.
Oh, we know.
Go down range.
No.
You'll realize that's normal.
Oh yeah, I can.
Military is the biggest fucking gay joke ever made. I swear.
Yeah, you should have seen one of our guys' plate carriers. It was adorable. But he's one of them Chris Pontius motherfuckers that you're just not going to embarrass.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Across plenty of those people. Hell, I'm kind of one of those people at times.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I allowed a guy to. I swear, dude, he was going to fucking kill me. This huge Indian dude. He was showing me stickball. They call it Little Brother of War, some crap like that.
Mm.
And so I did this interview with him, and I'm like, hey, man, I want to do a jackass stunt. Will you hit me with that ball? And so I went and stood in front of him. And I mean, dude, first time he threw it, I could hear it just sizzle past me. I'm like, oh, I was so scared. And then he just kind of booped me with it. Nothing all that big. But man, I did not tell him to take it easy on me. I begged him, please don't throw it that damn hard. But I was expecting to get pegged. I really was. I was covering my nuts because, well, it's about the only thing worth a damn anymore. And
huge.
12 Bravo. Where? 12 Bravo, Georgia.
Specialty people.
12 Bravo is a designation.
Yeah, I know. It's the kaboomsters.
It's the
No, wow. No, I never knew that one.
Well, you're
11. I was never in the military, so I guess
12 Bravo is the MOS. 12 Bravo is the MOS for special operations.
Yeah.
Those are your that is like your ranger type shit. They're high speed infantry.
They're not the dummy.
Hold on. 12 Bravo is the engineer. No, I'm sorry. What is it? Oh, it's 13 Bravo I'm thinking of, right? See, I was 15 Delta, but I was sore. 12 Bravo, yeah. 12 Bravo are the breachers. Combat engineer. Yeah.
You're the guys that build the temporary bridges.
No. 12 Bravo is someone who specializes in the use of explosives.
I was going to say
to gain entry.
Yeah.
They're breachers.
Okay.
Especially if they're sapper qualified. If they're sapper qualified, those are the. Yeah. 13 Bravo is field artillery. 11 Bravo is infantry. 12 Bravo is. What is special? 18.
Wow.
Bravo. Yeah, special forces. Yeah, 18 series of special forces. My bad. 12 Bravos. Yeah. Yeah. Did you get your sapper tab? 12.
Ah! I left my beer out of the fridge.
Did you get a sapper badge? Sapper badge?
Yeah, we are allowed to drink on this stream because I put 18 plus.
I
Why
just
did
said
the logo? For all they know, this could be root beer.
Yeah, no doubt, right? He just got
Mine's
no
not
sapper
really.
tab. I hear you.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't showed my firearm once yet tonight.
It's hard to get that sapper
Damn,
tab.
that's like Chris Pontius not showing his dick in a fucking 5-minute span.
Well, yeah, of course you know demo well. I mean, that is your specialty. Your job is to clear IEDs and to breach. There is something extra sexy about someone that knows how to build a door out of a wall. There is something, I mean, with a little C4 and a sandwich bag and a little bit of water, this guy can make a door out of a wall. It's amazing.
Grog McFire.
You know what, 12B? You know, I was a carpenter for 20 years, and I did demolition for about 3 years. And so once you understand how it's built, how to destroy it, makes it so much easier. But now I've never done that with explosives. That's
really cool. It's really cool.
That's sounds pretty dangerous, actually.
It's kind of fun to feel that blast shock wave go across your cheeks.
You end up taking it and using it on them. That's a good skill to have.
Yeah, what you do is you put the sandwich bags over it with a little bit of water, and it helps blow the blast.
I gotta find a place where I can even do them.
20 push-ups is a pretty high bar, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You'd be surprised the shenanigans you can get up to in the desert. Nobody gives a rat's ass.
Yeah.
Well, they do right now. I mean, especially out here, because we've had.
You gotta drive hours like I do.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of wildfires down here, man. They don't even let us.
The place I go doesn't have it, so they don't got no play.
They don't let them shoot guns in Arizona. Yeah, because of safety reasons.
Because of fire hazards, and they are legitimate fire hazards. I mean, I've started a few.
You don't understand how much nothing it can burn.
we always got to be willing to give up a little bit of freedom, just in the call for safety. I mean,
blasphemy.
Think about the critters.
I mean, man, we could start a fire and man, it would burn like several what was there, damn tumbleweeds and shit. I mean, man, tumbleweeds lives matter too. It's just one of them things, man.
I'm dying inside every time you say that.
Fucking cringe, man. Those guys ruin more hardware than my fucking house is worth.
No, I tell you what, man. I started
all the guns. Those guys.
I have started my share of fires out here.
Fucking arm a third world country.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't be surprised if the Army and the Marines don't practice their fucking Middle East drills down here, because, dude, like seriously, at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I've got a thermostat in the shade, and it's reading 117. Imagine what that's like in the sun. We're looking at 125, 130 degrees probably in the sun. So it's like, why not train here? Do the practices out here, man. You're gonna be out there in the sun. Well, actually, they do theirs in the dark, but
look, everything's done better in the dark. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, when you got fucking $20,000 night vision. I wish I had that.
There is nothing worse than running around in the woods with that fucking monocle that the Army likes, the non-super soldier.
225 today. Wow.
Yeah, and see, 12 Bravo says the Army was the best mistake he ever made. See, I would say it wasn't the best mistake. I'd say the Air Force was my best mistake, but the Army runs a close second. I did enjoy my time in the Army, although I did not like the constant dick measuring contest that the Army is. I thought it was a little lame, bunch of insecure fuckers. They're like, oh, you're a pogue. Yeah, goddamn right I'm a pogue. I'm that guy that drops you off to go get shot at. Yeah. Come tell me how bad my life is when you're the one getting shot at.
Fair enough.
I mean, You were dumb enough to sign up to voluntarily get shot at. I voluntarily signed up.
So
And
don't right?
I volunteered to fly you into the war zone. Yeah, I'm in danger for a little bit, but hey, I got to shoot a minigun, and that shit was awesome.
I bet it was.
I mean, when you hear, I mean, that's sexy, dude.
You're damn right it's sexy.
If
Yeah,
you don't get a little wood,
I call it the lawnmower. Because
Yeah,
if
I
you
got
need to
a
drop them
semi on
down,
that one too. The semi was like, "Woo, pew pew, go brrr." I got simple for a second there, and it was great.
fucking murder wood off that shit, dude. I swear.
Yeah. That and my first time trying an RPG 7 was fun too.
how much pressure does one of those put off when you
What?
fire
Just what put
Not
off?
that bad.
the RPG? I mean, you always see the guys go. "Oh." I mean, how much pressure does
I don't know.
it?
I mean, it surprises you, but it's not that bad, really.
Yeah, it's a recoilless rifle, is what they call it. It
I
doesn't.
wouldn't call it recoilless, but
That's what it's classified as. It's not really. It doesn't like push you back. It startles you,
right.
but it's not. It's not anything like when you fire the AT-10. I mean, you feel a little pushback. It's not that bad. When you fire, any shoulder fire rocket or whatever, you feel a little boom, but it's nothing. It's nothing special. The fucking noise.
Loud. It's fucking loud.
It's loud as hell.
Well, because how it works is first you gotta cock your hammer and you fire, and that hits the primer that lights the charge that launches it, and then the rocket motor takes over, and then it gets louder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has to travel X amount of time before it actually loads arms and
Before it loses its or before it's equipped to blow its load, rather.
yeah, it's like the grenade launchers. They have to travel 25 meters before they're armed.
There is one stipulation though: don't take the safeties, the cap. Leave the fucking caps on.
Yeah.
If you're not using it, just don't.
Yeah.
Don't play with it.
Yeah, 12B. Yes, our governor is putting down the mask mandate.
It's kind of terrifying to people that have access to that hardware over in Africa or various parts of.
I mean, dude, firing an M203, it is sex. I do love firing the 203.
Now here's what tripped me out: actually seeing Airtronics hardware overseas. You know, the PS RPG 7s, not the Soviet ones.
There we go.
Yeah.
We were, Margot. There just wasn't a lot to talk about.
Oh, shit.
It was a very short conversation.
I should address this.
Oh, damn, I just saw that.
All right, so 12B asked me, 12,
It was a very short conversation.
12B asked me an honest question. And yes, our governor, and granted, he is under the R. He's supposedly a Republican governor, and he is enforcing these restrictions upon our state. We're starting to call him Doug Douchey because he's acting like a total douchebag. Yeah, you know what? And Georgia, also, I've got a close friend in Nebraska, and they're not requiring that kind of shit either. But yeah, there you go.
No, when it comes down to it, I'm just going to make some fake paperwork that says I've fucking been tested and I'm clean and I got antibodies or something.
You know what? I'm thinking I'll just go in with asthma. I'm thinking I'll just go up there and say, look, man, I've got asthma. I can't wear a mask. And try and make me.
No, see, honestly, you're doing it wrong, bro. You're doing it wrong. This is my whole gig.
But I've got asthma.
But see, I actually do have asthma, and you know what I'm going to tell them? Fuck you, I'm not wearing it.
I want to wear mine like up into Walmart, and like after I've been cutting grass,
At least.
and like I'm all sweaty and shit, and I want to wear one into Walmart, and then like flop down on the floor and shit and start kicking, and like they come and test me, and I ain't got no COVID or nothing, but of course, if they test me, I'll probably have COVID, but.
Well, it's guaranteed the test they only test positive.
Yeah.
Right. Going there like,
you could be a fucking papaya. You could be a fucking papaya, and you would test.
I just can't wait until they do something bad, and they give too many of the bogus tests out, and then too many positive tests lowers the death rate substantially. So then it makes it look like the thing is fucking bullshit.
They haven't even told you what kind of mask you have to wear. You could go get like some lace,
panties.
No, some big holy like mesh,
lace.
and just make a mask out of that and wear that. I mean, but honestly, I'm just going with the whole "fuck you." I'm not going to wear it. What are you going to do?
I would wear the pink panties.
Is this acceptable?
Then he got Billy.
I don't know. I've been taking advantage of it, but then it's like I can go all sorts of fucking places and not get photographed.
Yeah, see, Dan, you've got the right idea, man. See, I actually do have asthma, and I'm just not going to wear it. You can't make me, because I see the mask as political speech now.
It is.
Yep.
There's got all these virtue signalers saying, "Look at me and my mask."
Yes, you cannot force me to engage in political speech, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do.
And then you got these plebs going, "If we all just wear our masks, they'll stop whipping us." Masks,
it's totally unconstitutional, and that's exactly what I tell my kids. It's like, look, when we went up to the store today, we didn't have to wear a mask, and we didn't wear a mask. And I told them, look, you have the right to not wear a mask because there's no law in the books. I mean, this is a total power grab on their part.
And I've even told them, I'm like, look, motherfuckers, you're under OSHA jurisdiction because
Karen.
I was like, look, you do physical labor, so shut up. Go look in your OSHA handbook and tell them about a level B hazard.
Are you teasing me?
What are you talking about? I'm in the middle of something.
I think it's funny that everyone is like, oh well, we should wear it because Dr. Fauci says so.
I don't fucking know him.
I sure as hell won't.
Actually, the other day, Fauci actually come out and said that the governors should use whatever force is necessary to make people wear masks. He did say that.
Dr. Fauci has changed his mind.
Try it.
More than I would assume that Gray has changed his underwear in the past month on masks. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, look.
Sorry.
You, my brother.
This man started off with, don't wear a mask. Then it was, well, wear a bandana. Then it was, oh no, you got to wear a mask. And then it was like, no, we don't need to wear a mask. And now it's.
Well, then remember he was pimping the N95s, and they ran out of N95s in the beginning. So then he just caves and is like,
no, you don't need to wear a mask.
Yeah. And at first he was like, oh well, I said that you didn't need to wear a mask because the government needed the mask, so they needed to get their supply up. So we were lying to you. What?
Right?
So you're gonna listen to this asshole after he admitted that he was sacrificing you to protect him and his? Fuck him. Okay, no.
Shit.
And then, I mean, this is all a fucking joke. Look, YouTube, I know you're listening. You fucking commie packy fuckers. The way all this shit is going, it's ridiculous. We have rights as Americans.
We used to.
No, they're still there. They
Yeah.
haven't gone anywhere. It's just Americans forgot because something 3%er said, oh, we got to sacrifice. And he said it in jest, of course. We have to sacrifice some of our rights, some of our freedoms and liberties in the name of safety. And that's exactly what landed us the fucking Patriot Act, which took away our right to privacy. The reason why these fucking idiot bricks right here have GPS in it, so the government can track you, because it was all about your safety. You got to give up a little bit of your freedom, some of your privacy, because you may be a jihadi.
Well, some people don't even realize. Guess who funded the whole GPS network getting put up there? It was a joint op between the Air Force and the Army. You know,
Yeah.
it's useful when you got low tech that can't log a lot. You know,
I'm just, and a lot of people they want to tout Fauci as some kind of fucking awesome expert. He has spent his entire adult life working for the government. As someone who does work for the government, and
Hey,
has
man.
worked for the government for a vast portion of his adult life, I will tell you this: we do it because there's less liability that way. What does that mean? Not necessarily the best people in the world, because we're trying to protect ourselves from being sued because we may not be that great.
oh no.
So Dr. Fauci, who could probably make millions on the outside if he was competent, has spent 50 years in the fucking government. It was like, oh, well, he's such an expert. You know, he worked for 6 presidents. 6 presidents. That's 6 presidents. That is something. That's just fucking amazing.
But
Is it
Sparky,
really?
but Sparky, he's from the government and he's here to help.
Uh-huh.
He's here to help, Sparky.
Sparky, come on, man. He's here to help.
Yeah.
I mean, he just cares about us so much.
He cared about us so much that he decided
Patriot,
to
they're
say,
here to help the shit out of you.
he cares about you so much that he lied to you so you could buy masks so they could get their stockpile up. That's the kind of person you're dealing with. The guy who will burn your house down the whole time while he's soaking his own with water so it doesn't catch fire. These are the people who run our government.
Quiet pleb, I'm hosing my own house. You don't need
Exactly. This is the kind of bullshit that we have to deal with our government. And look, I support Trump, but Trump let that happen. I mean, I'm going to vote for Trump because, not because I think Trump is the best. He's just the only. At this point, he's literally just the only choice to make without giving your country up to all the stupidity that is going on right now.
I'm telling you, any one of us in this chat would probably be I don't know about a better president, but would
I'd be a terrible president. I would rule with an iron fist. I would bring.
I know. You know what? I thought about that too, though.
career suicide on day one.
Yeah, you would be suicided day one. Yeah. No, but I thought about that too. Any of us, we would probably try and go about it like you said, with an iron fist. We're going to take 1 month. The first thing I would start with was the NFA. I would destroy the NFA and any kind of gun control bullshit. After that, I would go after victimless crimes. I would probably say would be next. Possibly abortion. I mean, okay. I don't want to go in too far into detail, but I do believe abortion should be available, but I do not believe that we, as a taxpayer, should have to pay for it. It should come out of your own damn pocket. You go out and make a mistake.
Poor decision making.
And I mean, I'm just saying that because I can't be a hypocrite here. But there's a lot of things. Right off the bat, I would come out and change. And especially the gun control laws. Dude, like the hearing protection. we shouldn't even have that fucking law on the books. That it's like, okay, oh, you want to go out and build a can, put it on the front of your gun? Go ahead. We don't care. Dude,
No other country gives a fuck about suppressors.
No other country really allows their people to have guns.
Well,
So
they-
I mean, there is that.
Anuki, good to see you.
I look at it like this. If I was president, I would give you fuckers exactly what you deserve. Not a goddamn thing, nor would I give myself anything. And
Actually,
I would just make America free. I would burn down the Congress. I would put the dick in dictator. I would be the ultimate tyrant for about 3 days. And once I got done wrecking total hell on the world, making America great,
I'll
then
have
I
it.
would quit. I would retire.
Yeah, and then tell them deal with it, chumps.
I would burn the fucker down right off the bat.
Yep, and just tell them, haha, sounds like your problem, not mine. I'm retiring. No consequences, bitches.
Hard myself on the way out.
Yep. Because that's the best part. Because look, you're like, I'm a politician. I ain't guilty of shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, kill us in 3 days. Yeah, whatever. Or shoot us. They could try.
Don't worry, man. Like I said, the military wishes they had their shit together as they do in movies. They got their shit pretty well together and better than other parts of the world, but they wish they had their shit together like they did in movies.
Well, the military has their place. They really do. There's some things the military does well.
On our soil is their place.
You know, I'm wow, on Anuki, I'm kind of curious about that. Okay, so Saddam Hussein, he made you register your arms. What about now? Are you still registered? I mean, pretty much all, well, except for a few of us in the chat.
A lot of people don't know it, man, but Germany, you can have short barrel rifles. That's not a thing over there. It's just a rifle that's short. It has no special registration, none of that shit. The only thing you can't get in Germany as compared to here is machine guns. Like, there's no such thing as a tax stamp there, you know? You don't get machine guns.
Anyone who wants a machine guns ultimately,
If I wanted a machine gun, you
kind
think
of pointless.
that I couldn't put one together in 2 hours?
They're kind of pointless. Unless you're needing to lay down suppressive fire, they have no purpose.
Actually, I take it back. Believe it or not, PDWs do serve a purpose.
I mean,
I used to be able to pull a trigger 1 second and put 8 rounds right in the center mass. Yeah. Wow. That's what PDWs are good for, but they're very specific.
Yeah, but I thought full autos were like Sparky was saying, they were just mainly for suppressive fire to make people fucking duck.
They're area denial weapons is all they are.
In rifle format, yes. In PDW format, they're actually for fighting. But that's a whole different battlefield.
Are you talking like shooting out of a fucking A-10 or an Apache helicopter? Door gunner?
You have
I mean, that's
M134. You can take down a helicopter with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you could take down a helicopter with a whole lot of things. I mean,
yeah,
things aren't designed to fly.
You can take one of them laser pointers. Let's see, where is it?
I can take one down with my Daisy Red Rider.
I mean, apparently you've got a decent pilot and you've got a decent laser shoot his eye out.
Yeah, that's. Did you know? Okay, Antifa has been trying to do the whole laser pointer in the policeman's eyes. They don't realize that that's actually that authorizes the use of deadly force.
Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, these guys have use of lethal force pretty much from the get-go. Even the women who are mostly quota hires, pardon my French. I mean, honestly, dude, you know, if the liberals have their way, dude, we're going to have a bunch of 120-pound black women as cops. I'm just saying.
I've seen some female cops that outperform some men. So, I mean, I think they should all be evaluated on the same level field.
Mm-hmm. Then you be getting some Bertha bitches up in there, man, but not the fat ones. Just the big old Amazon meat break snoo snoo.
Me want snoo snoo.
Me want snoo snoo.
Oh man.
Look, there are some women that will outperform some men. They're not the common. They're not the average.
Nope. I knew one tough bitch though, and she's an ex-sheriff, and she's a friend of mine, Carol. She's a fun, tough fucking bitch.
Yeah, I mean, but I disagree with the
But she's not little.
the gender norming. You know, the disproportional requirements for females versus males.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Carol's 6 foot, and she wears a size 10 shoe.
No, geez.
She wears an extra large jock too. Everything used to be pretty.
Now she's a woman, but she's fucking big.
Oh man, I can't believe so many of you are hanging out with us.
You really want to hang out with us fucking?
All right, you know what? I take that back. You know what? You're all degenerate bastards, just like the
I
rest.
am.
Inglorious bastards over here.
Yeah, no doubt, right? Maybe not so degenerate.
I want me 100 Antifa skulls.
Yeah, there we go.
Soul is what I say to that.
We're gonna have those 100 skulls. Hell, we might have 1,000 or more.
Honestly, all I really want is I want some blue-haired scalps.
I'm fucking with you, Scott.
That would be awesome.
I would be like 100. How many do I get per? Nah, never mind. I'll do it for free.
Yeah, no doubt, right? How many?
Be like, if I let you go, will you wear that black mask everywhere you go?
Hell.
No.
Well,
That's what I was worried about. Grab the knife, cut the anarchist symbol in their head.
Hold him. He's squirming. You're going to make it.
You're making this harder than it needs to be.
I'm only going to make it bigger if you keep squirming.
You know what? I think we should all kind of take Gray's advice and just go Gray. I think right now it's our best bet. I mean, you know, we are the silent majority. You know, so I mean, we're gonna try the ballot box.
Well,
And
I still do the ballot box. I still write letters. Plenty of fucking letter writing. You know,
I do a lot of, I do.
people that actually write fucking tons of letters, and we even write letters for people. We tell them, you know what? If you can't word it right, you're not a fucking wordsmith. It's all right. Fucking pen it down on a damn napkin. Take a picture of what you want to say, and we'll polish it up for you. You know, and send it to the representative of your choice.
You know what I do?
Mm-hmm.
I make shitty videos.
See, that's another thing. Those guys.
You smart ass. No,
No. See, that's my thing right now. People are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, sometimes I just let the idiots talk. Other times,
Oh, that's great.
hey, Ron, looks like you got a date coming up.
Yeah, I know. Eric has the thing for me.
Look, it's only gave the balls touch, so just make sure
Oh man.
a royal bag over the nuts. You'll be fine.
Hey, wait a minute. Dangerous. I seem to remember something that you said. If you could find someone that was already already prepared. Now, I will say, I do know Eric well enough. He likes to say, responsible Americans. You're just being responsible, but Eric's responsible, and you did say you wanted somebody who was responsible. You know, who was prepped.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was talking about myself.
I mean.
Oh.
Look,
yeah, I'm sorry, Eric.
hell, I mean,
I'm sorry if I broke your heart there, brother. No, I'm doing good down here, and you know what? I do have much love for you, Eric.
with
And
the
I
right
really hope
please.
your dad gets well soon.
I'll
That,
tell you,
that sucks, dude. You can't add.
Just kidding.
12B is a order.
Eric,
Oh, yes.
you make dangerous nervous in the service.
Stranger danger. You know what? Honestly, though, man, I'll tell you what. If I was like stuck in the backwoods, I think I would probably feel safer with Eric than with a lot of people.
What about if I was giving you a back rub?
Yeah, we're not doing that. Man, okay, look, we're gonna start losing subscribers here if we keep going gay.
Oh, shit. Or gaining some, but we don't want to know where they
man.
start saying.
It wasn't not gay or anything.
Hey, Ron.
My penis.
Hey, Ron.
I am not.
Gray, Ron, Gray would be like, you look up at me when I rub on you, boy.
Ooh.
You know what? Maybe if I was shot through the leg, you know, he's trying to get some kind of blood flow to my leg. Yeah.
That we're calling
Oh,
it.
man, like that scene, remember, he's like, hey, remember Cat? He's like, could you suck out the poison?
I am so glad I don't have my camera on. I hope I didn't blow y'all out of the screen. Oh shit, that was fucking funny, dude.
You want to see his own face.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Gray, you ain't right, man. Oh,
I know,
geez.
man. They found me in Los Angeles initially.
Oh shit. Oh man. I'm crying right now.
Out here.
I'm not even gonna turn my camera on. Oh, Jericho is watching us. Hey, Jericho. Oh man. Yeah, we're getting kind of off the rails a little.
I don't know. I think I'd probably scare an Antifa person. We could act all fucking, rubby with the shoulder with me, and I'd look over at him like, ooh, woo.
Gray just leans up and goes, ooh woo.
Then they go,
You know what? Actually, Brastard and Ananuki both made very good points.
what's that, dude?
Over in the chat. Century Arms invested $30 million and half all the paperwork done when Obama was in office, and then Ananuki put in ordered Iraqi government and ordered our military to leave 2,500 armored Hummers and just leave them on the route.
Because nothing bad will happen then.
Yeah.
I like that. Craft Sparky. It's because I'm
Is
sponsored.
that like when you wear a condom? An
Such a
armored
crap-
Hummer?
And you Spock.
Yeah. God damn it, Bill.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, is that
Margo,
like when you
I
wear
am so sorry, hon.
armored Hummer? Right?
I can't always promise.
Dude, I just
I want to apologize in advance to everybody in the chat. I can't always promise where this stream is going to go.
Dude, I just thought of something. As a parody, we should fucking have the crazy eyes like AOC and start talking about fucking right-wing talking points and watch how fast the FBI shows up.
Oh God! Or we could do a mag drop. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I think it'd even be better if we done that.
You know what? To all the women in the chat, I hope you don't get overly offended, but I just
Oh, are we live?
we are.
Hey, man, is this not what we're supposed to be about? Freedom to speak?
No, no. And I hope that we don't. I hope that I don't.
Wrong hat.
You better not play too much of it. Screw tube's gonna get you.
What's that?
Actually, I found a way around that. If you put the play speed up to 1.5, you've altered the video, and it technically makes it enough to get away with.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. I mean, because I want to keep seeing it, but
Yeah, take the play speed to 1.5, and then you've altered, or 1.25, so it ain't weird, and then that's just enough to fucking make it different.
No, bring it up to 5.
Wow.
Just go.
Wow.
Man, these are some pretty women.
They are the exception.
Haha.
That chick has a dick.
These are probably women you don't want to fuck. I mean, yeah, oh, there we go. The 2012 pull-ups.
Shirt's not authorized there, you fucking.
Wow. Good God.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That was kind of sexy. Just saying.
Yeah, those are the exception, not the rule. Bro. I'm just saying.
It depends on what uniform that is, Gray.
Yeah.
Coming out with a song.
Get your uniform not so hot. Another one, maybe.
Well, okay, look, the overall, and I think most vets will agree, the Air Force tends to attract the most attractive females overall.
And the most gay dudes.
No, actually, that'd be the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is pound for pound more fags than any other group.
But to their credit, though, at least they're not twinks. They're Lord Humongous.
No, they are on fire.
Oh no. Nowadays, that's nowadays. I'm talking circa 1995.
Well, I'm talking about when I was in. No, before Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed, the Marine Corps had the highest incidence of homosexuality of all branches.
I'm not fucking surprised though, because it also has the most beefy dudes of any branch.
Well, a lot of it has to go with the idea of they were trying to prove they were men.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so, like the army was number 2, believe it or not. The Navy was number 3.
Well, the Navy knows the fuck if you're gay.
The Navy kind of celebrated being gay.
They just embraced that joke.
The Air Force.
They're
I
like,
met one gay dude in the Air Force. I knew a shit ton of lesbians, but really they were just Showtime lesbians. They were just there to show out at parties.
yeah.
Then you have the Coasties.
Oh,
No, wait, they're not Department of Defense.
actually, that's a pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
But no, it was no. What the Air Force generally had, honestly, the oddest thing about the Air Force is the Air Force tended to have the highest incidence of spousal abuse and divorce.
This is true. This is true, actually.
I never comprehended that. I mean, the divorce rate I could understand, but
well, no, the Army has like the highest ratio of Dear John letters.
well, no, the Army has like the highest ratio of suicides.
Really?
Yeah, that is where they reign supreme, dude. They kill off more soldiers than enemies do.
Dude, what the fuck?
Because they shit on them so badly. And see, now the Marines, they shit on them even worse. But the Marines lead the way in rape. That's where they really get it going.
You gotta shine somewhere.
That's pretty crazy, Nuki.
The reason why they are so hardcore on rape is because, well, they scream rape and kill babies and everything else in basic. It's actually, they act like it's a joke, but no, it's kind of in their training. And they will rape each other just because, well, I mean, highest incidence of homosexuality amongst all the branches. Just saying. I'm not gay.
The majority of them don't even have to actually go and fight in an actual war.
This takes me back to some days when I was just fucking, I don't know, just hanging out with whoever, even if it wasn't my crowd. I remember ending up at this fucking furry party, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here?
What? What are you talking about, Craig?
And I'm gonna safari. Yeah. Once upon a time, I was like, enough alcohol can make any fucked up shit hilarious.
I hope that Bernie
had a bunch of fucking Marines sitting at a table playing fucking quarters and bloody knuckles.
Wow.
And I'm all like, how the fuck? Okay, yeah. And guess what? It all makes fucking sense now, Sparky.
They're all going hoorah as they were. They were like, "You want a yes? Hoorah!"
Right. You want to get?
Oh my God! It all comes to pass. And
I want to apologize right now to everybody in the chat. Yes, we do get a little bit rude. So if we offend anybody, first off, I want to say, well, then what are you doing here anyways? And second of all, I want to thank you all for being here. We are going to have to get off here in about the next 10 minutes. So if anybody's got anything that they want to put out there to anybody, right now would be your chance.
3%er.
You want me to go?
You go. You wasn't even paying attention.
Alrighty, I guess I'll take.
Now you feel offended, 12E. I'm glad I did my job.
Well, Bravo, if that offends you, make sure to go over to my channel, youtube.com/aircraftsparky, where you can be offended at almost every stupid thing that I do on my channel, including debasing myself, talking about how fat I am, and about how fucked this country is if people don't get off their fucking dead ass and do something. Yes.
And you know what? Dude, if you're not already following Sparky, you need to get your ass over there, dude. He started his channel a long time ago like me, but I didn't start trying to build my channel, and even right now, I'll be honest with y'all, I'm not trying to build it. I like a small group because the people that are here, I trust you for the most part. I trust you. I don't think I've got any federal agents that are trying to invade, except maybe there might be one. There might be one federal agent trying to invade, but other than that, no. Y'all have been great. I fucking love having you here, and I forgot my topic.
Oh Lord,
Grafe, go ahead.
Topic? Fuck, there ain't no fucking topic. It's all ass.
It's all ass. You heard it there. Gray's all about that ass.
Oh no! Walk right into it. Oh no!
It's like I want a yiff. I want a yiff. I want a yiff. Right off a cliff. But seriously,
you know what, Scott? I want to thank you for coming over, brother. On Anuki, it's been a pleasure knowing you, man. I really hope you keep in touch with me. You can follow my my email. It's dangerousfreedom73@gmail, and I mean, you're all welcome to. I mean, you're all welcome to come over there. And oh yeah. Okay, but you're all welcome to come over there, and hell, we get mad on here sometimes. What are you doing?
Trump's gay.
Hey Sparky, we should bring a friend of ours, Nano. We should bring.
I don't think anyone.
9 million. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, you know what it is, Mia, is after 2 hours, they like cut the stream anyways. So I could go longer, but they're gonna cut out like whatever over 2 hours I go. So it's like,
hey Nikki.
Hey Nikki, what the hell?
What's up, Nikki?
Hey Mia, I don't know if you do streams.
What's that?
But I mean, I get here. I'll post it. I'll post it in the chat. Okay, because we do go long. The only thing is, I can't really do it while we're live. So.
Oh my gosh. So, y'all. I wasn't paying attention a while ago, and y'all skipped me, and y'all just don't get to skip me like that because y'all can fuck off. Because I say, how dare y'all fucking skip me?
Pity the fool.
I mean, if I'm not paying attention, that's y'all's fault, not mine. Okay, so that's the way it is. Hey, everybody out there, I'm gonna tell you, pay fucking attention to what's going on. I mean, they are passing laws behind the fucking books that. The vaccine is coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. And they're passing laws.
They want to do that.
Attention is not payable on death.
That's it. Be ready to lay the smack down. It's coming. It is fucking coming. Like a freight train. It's a long black train, and it's coming.
It's a long black train, and it's coming.
That's right. It's coming.
It's like going to dogfart.com.
It's coming down the line. It's feeding off all the souls that are left behind. I'm
That
just
long
saying.
black train.
Not wrong.
That long black train ran on that woman. I guess you don't get porn references. Okay.
I get them.
Well, all I'm saying, guys, you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't like this country, and they don't like what we're doing. You know, the funny thing about it is they're actually fighting for. They are fighting for what is going to enslave them more, and it's really a shame, man. It's really a shame.
They think it's not going to enslave them because they believe that they're going to be part of the oligarchy, which is
No,
Yeah.
they are not. No, they are not. The elitists want us fucking dead, and they want them motherfuckers dead too. Okay,
Well, plus
so
the same as the psycho fucks think they got to exterminate a large portion of the population somehow.
yeah, well, that extermination shit goes both ways. You try to exterminate me, I'm gonna try to exterminate you.
But see, look, I'm gonna be like Giorgio. It's not extermination if
You know,
exterminate themselves.
no extermination.
All right.
We're just gonna re-educate you a little.
when they start bringing back phone booths. Be afraid.
Suicide booth. It doesn't say
Exactly. It was all shown in Futurama.
Damn, Matt Groening.
Damn you, you're right
Damn,
again.
you're predicting the future all the
The
time.
damn suicide booth. You go in there, put a quarter in.
Well, see,
I will kill you. How do you want it?
technically, that's marketing it as it's freedom of choice. See, if you don't like our fucking bougie ass fucking socialism, you can go to the suicide booth.
That's right.
It's freedom.
That's so worked up, but it's true.
Freedom, freedom. Oi.
Boy,
Well, I used to think I used to think that all people should have to
Hey, mine, but
join the military.
Good to
I
see
used to think I used to think that all people should have to join the military when they get 18. After hearing y'all talk earlier, I don't know about all that, but
I don't think
I'm just saying
in the military unless they want to.
maybe everybody should have to go live in a communist country for about 2 years and then get to come back to the United States and see how they like it.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
hey, that'd be a nice little field trip.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Hey,
because a lot of them probably wouldn't come back.
In Europe, you got to send their ass to South America somewhere.
I tell you what, there'd be a lot of people getting off that plane, hugging the ground, kissing it.
Yeah.
They'd come back, they'd be like, please take us back.
The problem is these jackasses here in America has had it so fucking good for so long, that they don't understand, so a lot of them probably wouldn't come back from a communist country because they would probably be killed with the bullshit they do now. Just saying.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
I would be okay with that as
You
well.
get what you fucking deserve.
Or you know what? Here's a taste of what you want, and then tell me when you get back to a free goddamn country. Tell me what you want, and then we can talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you get that little education going on. You know what I mean? That real life education. Just saying.
Korea is, North Korea, whatever, Tigger. I really doubt North Korea is very good at this time of year.
T.I. double gut-er.
For a double 2 G's for a double dose of pimping. I had to just walk on that one.
I want to go to North Korea just so I can see how Kim Jong-un stays so fat in a world that's starving.
That's a good fucking question, but guess what? I answered that question, actually. It's from all the whiskey he drinks. He really loves himself some Johnny Walker.
Well, I mean, do you blame him?
Hey, man, he got taste.
Well, he's got nothing else to do over there.
But you don't.
Yeah, he does. Dude, have you seen his personal guards?
Check it out, bro. Get this. His favorite alcohols. This is how you know he's a poser. His favorite alcohols are not any Asian liquors.
Asian liquor sucks.
American alcohol.
Look, Asian
Why does
liquor
that not
sucks.
surprise me?
And if you've seen the guards that he has around him, he has plenty to do.
Howdy, Yansky.
He has plenty to do.
But that's also how you know he's got plenty of enemies.
Well, of course he
bad.
does, man. He acts like a fucking fool half the time.
Well, that's why he learned to just talk less. His generals finally, without getting killed, his generals got him to talk less. He kept smoking their boots.
Not Millie. A lot of people are into some weird stuff behind the scenes. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm into some weird shit. Just kidding.
Yeah, don't judge. Don't judge.
Well, the shit I'm into is patriotism. That shit is not popular these days. This
Shit is fucking weird as hell.
It's pretty popular around these parts. I can ask anybody in our crowd, dude. Yeah, patriotism is definitely like if we see a flag being desecrated, yeah, we're probably gonna be the ones. Yeah, super patriot there. Yeah, we're gonna be the ones that are gonna step up and say, nah, I don't think so, asshole. Come on, 12B. I love midget porn. It's so much fun to watch.
It is hilarious. It's not really hot. It's just hilarious.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
I don't. You know, it's really scary, Gray. I actually have that same exact T-shirt. It's gray and everything. Looks identical.
Goes with my style because it's gray.
Yeah. Well, not, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, it works for me.
Well, I started to wear some gray stuff tonight, but I kind of thought I would look a little more sexy with my little bit of sunburn I got going on with and some stylish blue, you know.
Stylish blue and sunburn.
Now I got my black on. Now I'm going totally redneck. I mean, granted, I could have the white on. That would, yeah.
If you had the white white beater,
yeah. The only problem is I ain't got a white.
Yeah, the white beater, and you could be the liquor store commando.
You gotta have the mustard stain on it, though. That's the good stuff.
I'll work on that one.
You either get the mustard stain or the really bad pit stains. It's the only way that white beaters are good shirts.
You got the beer sweats.
Yeah.
If you would start kind of growing your hair out a little bit back here, Ron, just a little bit, you know, just down to about, you know, shoulder length, just in the back.
Yeah, it's got to be business in the front and party in the back, man. It's got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one's not going to happen. I keep it short. Well, you know what? We are getting past the hour. Does anybody got any questions or anything to say in the chat?
Questions, comments, sexual harassment.
Please.
Sexual harassment complaints.
No, we don't want those complaints. We want the harassment.
No. Well, I was just fixing to say the complaint department is right here.
Yeah, I know, right? Right over here.
Just saying, if someone actually wants to sexually harass me, I feel sorry for your poor standards. That's all it is.
Hey, don't you shame them about their fetish.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, man.
Man. Come on, Sparky. Don't shame them.
You guys should sub this guy down here, Sparky.
Yeah.
He's really trying to get something going, and he's a good guy. I've known him I've known him for years. He's always been a really good friend of mine.
Try to be at least.
Well, no, you go out and you do the things. I mean, that is, yeah, no shit, Scott. Sparky is awesome. But you go out and you do the things. You know, I mean, granted, if we had like anti rallies down here, I would probably go out there and do them. But we don't get them all that often down here, mainly because it's 125 degrees outside, and
we usually get them here. For
some
reason, people are all riled up, and I'm kind of okay with that. I would rather have people riled up because right now, and I live in the most mediocre state in the world. We are so mediocre. We have changed our abbreviation to just okay.
Just okay.
I mean, we are the vanilla of America. And I like vanilla, just not every day. Occasionally, I like a little rocky road. Well, look at this. This body was built on Rocky Road and soda. I'm just saying, but Americans are starting to get fed up. That is something I am happy to see because people are standing up. And the reason why I do what I do is because I want you to know your frustrations are my frustrations. You're not alone. That's what I'm doing. That's why I go and show these rallies, these protests. I want you to know that you're not the only person out there. And I know the media tells you you are. And the media is a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Man.
And I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. I mean, that's where that man's name came from. That is a quote by Thomas Jefferson. Okay, it's legit. So every time that you feel a little discouraged because the media is telling you about how great socialism is, or about how you should bow down to Black Lives Matter and kiss their feet, bunch of commie fucks. Just remember, if you're going to bend down, if you're going to bend the knee to kiss their feet, please come swiftly up with a knife into the groinal region to make sure that the fucks don't reproduce. Don't kiss their feet.
A favor. It is a civic duty.
But look, here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you want to come out, if you want to come over to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate it. We're trying to build a community of patriots there. I'm currently at 1,140 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of those subscribers. And I actually get hate watches now, so I feel really big. Over the past 2 weeks, I received a couple of death threats, which I thought was fun.
That's how you know you're right track.
You're not shitting me.
No, I'm not shitting you.
The more right track
you got death threats?
Yeah, I've gotten 4 death threats in the past. No, 5 death threats now in the past 2 weeks. I'm doing something right.
You're definitely hovering over the right spot.
So yeah, when I started making fun of the NFAC, oh my god, man, you want to see a bunch of people freaking out? Watch me make fun of people walking around with Jam 22 rifles, all geared up and kitted out in airsoft equipment.
Kids.
Oh gosh, left the damn port out. Yeah.
So
I hate when he does that.
I'm starting to find the sweet spot. I'm starting to get that attention, and I want y'all to experience that with me. So come over, see what it's all about.
Sparky, I just got to say, you should never make fun of somebody and their lack of knowledge with a stovepipe 22. Okay.
Hey, you got
lack of knowledge, man.
You know, that's my whole deal.
Hey, they get participation points. This is a participation trophy. World, damn it.
Well, you know what's really funny is a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, we should be scared of all these big scary black people with their big scary black 22s." And I said, "Why? They didn't do anything illegal. They just look like dumbasses in their too tight clothes, their stovepiped fucking guns, and shit like that. They didn't do anything illegal. In fact, you know, they had a permit. These are what kind of rebels these guys are."
Well, technically, they did something illegal when they called out all of the white honkies.
They
to battle.
These guys were such rebels that they walked with a police escort up to an area and then talked shit and then walked down. Oh, now the real badass shit that they did is they claimed they had 1,000 people when they barely had 250.
Say they were shy of 300.
Yeah. These are people that the not fucking around coalition. Well, they can't fucking count coalition is probably what they should be called. And their leader, who I have all of his information now, except for his DD-214, which I'm still looking for, but I'm pretty sure when he was in the Army, he was a cook.
Yeah, I saw that too. Hey, you know what, guys? Everybody in the chat, I want to thank you all. I do have to shut it down though because they don't let me record more than like 2 hours. I would love to go on all night, but I've also gotten warnings because sometimes when we go late night and sometimes we get a little off key.
Most feds that are watching you don't want to watch the whole 3 or 4 hour stream, dude.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but I want to thank you all, and you know what? I put my email out there, and I'm more than welcome to have you all on. Margot, that includes you. If you ever want to try and do this, Will, man, I am glad that you made it. Thank you. Old reliable and conservative patriot. Oh, and just all of you. Nikki, actually, Nikki, if you check your email, Tigger, always good to see you. Ananuki, God bless you, brother. Scott Marsh, and we go way back, dude. I'm telling you, these people. That's the one thing about my chat. Yeah, Mia. You know, these people. We've been talking for hell years, or chatting for years, whatever you want to call it. But you know, y'all mean a whole lot to me, whether you know it or not. And I love seeing you here every Saturday night. And who knows, maybe one day we can step this up and make it into something different. True Grave. Anyways, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this. I hate to end it because I just want to hang out with y'all. But we will be back next Saturday, and I hope y'all can make it. And until then, you stay safe, you stay armed, and remember, no one can protect you better than you can protect yourself. So get ready for the fight.
From all threats, foreign and domestic.
Amen.
Right.
Shake it more than 3 times. It's yours.